Hello, I'm PotterDA42 here today, and I'm here. This is where I usually watch my movies, either here or on my laptop, which is what I record from. And today I wanted to go over my movie collection. This might end up being a two-part video, depending on how much I would like to talk about some of these. Some I would like to talk more about than others. We will have to wait and see if this turns out to be a two-part video. I do apologize. But at any rate, let us start with my movie collection. First off, I have 4 volumes of Charlie Chaplin features. This is volume 1 that features Tilly's Pictured Romance, and then it has 7 shorts, which are Kid Otto Races at Venice, The Rounders, 20 Minutes of Love, Making a Living, Film Johnny, The New Janitor, and The Fatal Mallet. I actually really love Charlie Chaplin's work. I'm more of a fan of Buster Keaton, I suppose, than I am of Charlie Chaplin. But, moving on, I have 4 volumes, as I said. This one has 8 features: The Kid, Cruel, Cruel Love, Recreation, The Masquerader, By the Sea, Mabel's Strange Predicament, Between Showers, A Busy Day. And there's the cover art. Volumes 3 and 4 only have 7 features. Volume 3 features 7 Shoulder Arms, Triple Trouble, Laughing Gas, The Rival Mashers, In the Park, Mabel's Married Life, and Face on the Ballroom Floor. And Shoulder Arms is probably my favorite war movie that I've ever seen. It's really good. And then Volume 4 features A Night Out, Police, His New Job, The Immigrant, A Night in the Show, The Cure, and The Floor Walker. And they're all shorts on that one. The other 3 have the first one a feature-length film. And then probably one of my favorite actors of all time is Buster Keaton. And in this one, it has 3 different films. It has The Cameraman's Fight, Marriage, Free and Easy. Of those, Free and Easy is actually a talkie, and both of the silents are on here, and the talkie's on this disc. Free and Easy is kind of it's really good. It actually really is. And then, but my favorite has to be The Cameraman, just because of how funny it is. And definitely recommend anything that Buster Keaton does to anyone. So Buster Keaton's good quality comedy, very clean as well. So good for children as well. And then moving on to some more black and white stuff, the complete Addams Family series. My mother got me these as a Christmas gift, and it also came with this cool little, the T. and Charles Addams Foundation, directed to advancing the artistic achievements of American cartoonist Charles Addams from 1912 to 1988, but it came with this cool little flyer. So, yeah, I really love the Addams Family, and I've watched all of these probably several times. So I really do. I'm a big fan of the Addams Family. And of course, being a big fan, along with those, my mother got me the Addams Family, Twice the Frights, Addams Family, and the Addams Family Values. I don't like this as much as the show, but if you try to compare it, if you try to judge them just as movies themselves and don't compare them with the show, they're actually pretty good. Moving on, possibly one of my favorite movies of all time, Benny and June. This really got me interested into Buster Keaton films, and I started going back on YouTube and looking up Buster Keaton films and stuff, and I just started watching them over and over again, and I absolutely love um, Buster Keaton, Charlie Chaplin, like old silent film actors, and really old movies in general, since this movie, because the main character, well, not the main character, but one of the main characters, Sam here, played by Johnny Depp, and he does a phenomenal job, actually does some physical comedy skits and things that are kind of inspired by the older film actors like Charlie Chaplin and Buster Keaton and those people. But absolutely, I love Sam. Kind of the storyline behind this movie is Sam meets June, and this is Benny, June's brother, and Benny pretty much raised June because their parents died at a young age. But Sam and June fall in love, kind of, and just kind of happens, and it's kind of a chick flick, but I really like it. It's probably my favorite movie of all time. Definitely, highly recommend this movie. Check it out. Moving on to Steve Irwin's The Crocodile Hunter Collision Course. Absolutely phenomenal movie. I really loved it. Kind of sad whenever Steve Irwin did pass away. That really kind of saddened me, and because I really am a huge fan of Steve Irwin and The Crocodile Hunter, and I always have been. But I was really a huge fan of his work. But at any rate, Definitely, definitely awesome. Definitely a good movie. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Tim Allen and the Shaggy Dog. This was actually a pretty decent movie. It's not the best movie in the world, but it was really funny and it had its awesome parts. Robin Williams' Flubber, possibly one of my favorite Robin Williams movies. Well, one of them. It's not my favorite, but it is one of my favorite. My favorite probably is Good Will Hunting. He didn't really do comedy in that movie, but um, he did do a really good job. He did more of it's more of a drama style movie, but definitely check out Good Will Hunting. Check out this if you haven't seen it. Really good movie, really funny. My favorite Bruce Willis movie of all time, Hudson Hawk. Um, Bruce Willis is one of my favorite actors, right up there with Jackie Chan and Buster Keaton and those people. Bruce Willis is he's an amazing actor. This movie is a musical. It's extremely funny, extremely well played, extremely well written, and has a really awesome storyline. This movie, as you can see, has no artwork, and that's because it's The Legend of Coffee Hall, and it's actually a well, not a school project, but a summer program project from the summer of 2005 that I did, and it's just kind of a horror comedy type thing, and I might eventually let you guys see that. The next, I'll show these three movies since they're part of a series. Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, and Pirates of the Caribbean, At World's End. They're all the 2-disc special collector's editions, but I actually am a pretty big fan of this series because I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I'm really kind of hoping they make a fourth one. It looks like after the credits from the third one, they could make a fourth one, and I look forward to it if they do. Um, I have 17 episodes of the original Superman cartoon. It actually really was really good and very well done. I wanted to. Then Case Closed When Truth Prevails. This is the As Seen on Cartoon Network edition thing. Um, it's pretty good. I'm not. It was actually really good. I really did enjoy what I saw, but I haven't watched a lot of them, so I can't really review the anime that well as far as the storyline goes. But those were really good, those episodes. Cyborg 009. Very, very good anime, and it was just it was extremely funny at parts, extremely awesome, awesome storyline, awesome voice acting, awesome animation. Big fan of Cyborg 009. Definitely check it out if you haven't. And then as all of you know that I'm a huge fan of the Ninja Turtles, and I do have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Fast Forward. You've seen this in a future Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collection video, but definitely check this out if you haven't. Not as good as the original, but very good. And then I actually got this returned to me, but TMNT 2007, a hit CGI movie. This was amazing. It was one of the first movies I saw in theaters in forever, but it's definitely really wonderful movie. Highly recommend it to anyone who is a Ninja Turtles fan, or is you just like to see a good movie. Definitely check out TMNT. Won't let you down. Um, and then moving on to actually, I think I'll finish up this collection in one more video so that I can try to keep the lengths of each video relatively short. So I'll finish up my movie collection in the next video. Talk to you at a later date. Goodbye.